kaija lolo na lono nike 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 kaija lolo na lono nike nike lova 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 nike nike kaija lolo na lono nike nike lova 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 ewo nike nike kaija lolo na lono nike nike Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, regardless your time zone. We Biafrans are extending our greetings to you. We are assembled before our Chukwu this morning, showing our gratitude for all he has been doing for us, thanking him for the protection and guidance accorded to our leader Mazi and all those that are working very seriously to see that we are returned to our ancestral land, that which has been stolen from us. We are your children, and we have nowhere else to turn to. We have nobody else to turn to but to you. And we will always cherish all that you've been doing for us. And this is why every morning we assemble before your presence to show gratitude. Regardless of the fact that we are not honest people, we are still your children and we make mistakes. And you know that. For that, we will always come before you to praise your name. And all this we ask. Ise. Today is December 30th, 2019. And you're listening to live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. We are coming to you through Radio Biafra London under Mazi Ucheme. For my name is Mazi Chukwemeka Alozie. As you know, the year is coming to an end, and all that goes with it and all that comes with it. The good will come in and the bad will go with it. And we always pray for that. We always ask for Chukwu Kikabiama to give us that. And that's the way we do it. Yeah, let's get with the issue of the day. You've seen a lot of stuff. You've seen the ugliness of the day. Despite everything you can do, despite all that you say, despite all that you do, you're dealing with the people of the world. Some are worth listening to, some are not worth listening to, some are worth dealing with, some are not worth dealing with. But they are the ones that make up the world. And let's get on with the day's activity. Let's get on with it. For those that abandon their own, for those that abandon their culture, you abandon who you are, your identity, you will live to regret it. And when I mean you live to regret it, you will live to regret it, because once you abandon your culture, you are denying your existence, you are denying who you are, your ancestors. You have turned your back on your ancestors. And there are some of you take it to be a joke. You think it is a joke. And we are too good at copying. We Biafrans. I will continue to hammer on it. And this is why each time I'll say something, I say it repeatedly, and we'll go over it and we'll be very fast, because there are some developments that we need to pay attention to. Because when I say we are too good at copying, I'll tell you why I said it. There are some people that we are hoping that they will pull through, and most of them are. And I refer them as Oduogenes, the big guys, those that have promised. We think you will make that donation to the radios, relay station for Newe and Onitsha province, and is that project we want to get it accomplished as quickly as possible. And when you do that, please you go to your WhatsApp and make proof what you did, and then you make the call +1 929 326 2733. We will appreciate your efforts. Then the charity foundation led by our leader Mazi, the Biafra Foundation Inc. You have two types of payment. You have to make it through Zelle, and when you make it through Zelle, you make it through BR67foundation@gmail.com, or you use your certified payment method, which is certified check or money order, cashier check. You use that and do it. And when you do that, you make it through Biafra Foundation Inc. That's who you make the check out to. And then you say P.O. Box 801519, Acworth, Georgia. The zip code is 30101. And don't forget to put your address on it. Okay, let's know who sent it and where it's coming from. And then the fasting. The 2-day fasting starts today, the 30th of December, and it will end tomorrow. It's Nigeria versus Biafra was started there. I've said that many times here, but let's the prayer starts day 1, that is today, the 30th of December, and the first verse is Chronicle chapter 7, verse 14, Psalm chapter 106, verses 19 to 42. The prayer be for mercy upon Biafrans is Lamentation chapter 3, verse 22, Psalm chapter 25, verses 1 to 22, and Psalm chapter 85, 1 to 13. Day 2, which will be tomorrow, prayer of deliverance of Biafrans from slavery will be Psalm chapter 59, 1 to 17, and Psalm chapter 64, verse 1 to 10. Then at midnight, Biafra time, proclamation of total freedom of Biafra and blessing of Biafra nation. This segment will be done by Minister of God, IPOB leadership, elders of Biafra, traditional chiefs, and the point of prayer will be Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 12, Numbers chapter 14, verse 28, Job chapter 22, Job 22, chapter 22, 27 to 30, Leviticus chapter 25, verses 8 to 10, Numbers chapter 6, verse 23 to 27, Psalms chapter 121, verses 5 to 8, Deuteronomy chapter 28, 1 to 13. Duration of the fast is up to you. If what your body is capable of handling, you do that. That will be very, very good. Let's go to the news. You see, there was something somebody posted on the internet, and that was a 2017 incident which we've trashed out here on Radio Biafra, and the broadcast is there about British Commissioner Arkwright talking nonsense. That was a 2017 statement, and somebody went and brought it up again, and I looked at it. I said, is this guy drunk again after being trashed? I said, oh, it's a repost. And No point commenting on it. But as luck might have it, as luck might have it, events has a way of coming up. And what he said and the things that are happening bolstered our stand today. If he made that 2017, whether he will or he will not, which we said, who is he to determine if we will or we will not go? We are not their slaves. We are not their idiots. It is the situation we put ourselves, make them think that they are Lord over us. It is that over respect given to them that make them think they can determine when you can eat and when you cannot eat, whether you will survive or not. And then how old was he then when the war broke out? And today he is coming to determine if you will survive or not. Then take a very good, take a critical look at that statement. He made that on 2017, and we've trashed it right here, Radio Biafra. Yes, I remember very well, because that was the first thing I harped on. Why am I making it a point of reference? I'm making it a point of reference due to the fact that if you look at what is happening today, you will wonder. You will wonder. Yesterday, during the broadcast, I made a reference to what happened in Yaba. I made a reference with regard to what happened at the Yaba. In Lagos, wherever it is in Lagos, it happened in Yaba, it happened in many parts of Lagos. You went home. You went home. And as you left your wares and went home, then the owners of the land decided to tell you that you are a visitor. You are not part and parcel of them. They burglarized your shed. And they came in military, in law enforcement dressings, telling you that they are the authority. And after committing the crime, they will tell you that they did not commit the crime, that it is people in uniform. But at the same time, you're forgetting that once they see you wearing anything like military uniform, they will get you naked. They will strangulate you. They will flog you. But when crime is committed, they'll say, yes, it's people that act like them. It is people that behave like them. It is people that look like them. But they are still wearing the badges and the symbols of authority. And then where is the authority? Where are those people wearing the symbols of authority? That will tell you that as long as there is blood flowing through your vein as a Biafran, they will continue to come after you and they will continue to kill you. They will render you useless. And nothing is going to save you. You will save yourself. And I cannot see how somebody can come and determine if you will be free or not. You will determine that you will be free. You will stand tall and said, I am going to be free. If you are a coward, somebody that capitulates when you see a problem that you can tackle, you are waiting for your Lord, the British Lord, to come and tell you what to and what not to do. Then you're not worth existing as a human being. It is you that will take the law into your hand. Your future, your destination, you have the right to do that because they have the right to do theirs. They go to vote. They go to their parliament and they stop and say, you cannot do that. And they listen. But why will they be the one that will determine your fate? It is because you have given up your right. You completely gave up your right and said, do it for me. It's like a sick person. You are like a sick person. When you get to the stage where you cannot be able to determine anything on your own, make any kind of decision that will be beneficial to you, you have two options. Call your children, your relatives, say, this is where I'm headed. Very soon I might not be part of you. But in fact, I'm not part of you. This is what I want. You are making that decision. But for us, or for where there is something else unfortunate that took place, where you were not opportune to make that, somebody's going to make that decision for you. Somebody will stand to make that decision for you because they say you will be incapable of making that decision. Then ask yourself, regardless of your status, I'm not interested about your educational qualification. I am not interested about your academic achievement. I am not interested about your procurement as an engineer, doctor, philosopher, Oduogene, whatever. I am not interested in. What I'm interested in is you as a human being. You as an entity, as an individual. Where do you find yourself? You can say, maybe for the fact that I'm Professor this, it does not concern me. And then I ask you again, you sure it does not concern you? I want you to tell me how it does not concern you. And the only reason you're going to give me is that you are well situated where you are. And then my question is, where are you? You are well situated where you are. And then my question is, where are you? You are in someone else's land. You are in someone else's country. You are enjoying their hospitality. And you are so comfortable that whatever is happening in your own land, your own ancestral land, does not bother you. And this is why you said, it does not concern you. And that's why I ask you, how come it does not concern you? And then the answer you're giving me is that you are well situated where you are. Then I asked you, where is it you were? You are enjoying the comfort, the bloodshed, the sweat of other people that put out to get freedom, which you are enjoying, and damn your own people at home. So any which way you go, you're not free. Now let's get down to what is happening. This is an issue. I'll refer you again to the incident in Kenya, or now Zambia, last year, when people were talking about the Chinese police force in Zambia. And they were actually enforcing the laws in Zambia. They started it. And I called upon this, made that reference here in our radio. In China, you can barely speak to a Chinese lady, and they will lynch you. They will lynch you. In Asia, for instance, you can't look. They look at you and then they say, "Who the hell are you?" This is the way they look at you, underrate you. As long as people will continue to underrate you, there is a reason why they underrate you. They underrate you because you have underrated yourself. You have no self-pride. You have no motivation, nothing at all that will tell you, say, this is who I am, this is where I find myself, this is what I can do, then I will be respected. No. Your actions betray you. When you have a nonchalant attitude with anything that concerns you, you have no common sense that you are a human being. Rather, you show the behavior of a freeloader, somebody that likes an environment that is well kept, but cannot make its environment equivalent to what you want to enjoy. We said that. How China can come to Zambia, all of a sudden, they are arresting you, Zambian, in your own ancestral land, with their own police force. Excuse me. Excuse me. They are arresting you with their own police force in your own land, showing you the traffic, which way to go and which way not to go, in your own land. And we ignored it. I bet when I'm done, you see where I'm headed. And people paid attention, and some people did not. They simply ignored it. And then this happened. I borrowed this from this lady. For those of you that have ear, but I know some of you have seen it, but sometimes I play these things for the benefit of those that don't have access to it. So when I'm making references, I want you to know where my references are coming from. Okay, that is the reason why I play these clips. But for those that don't have the access, it's for your own. So listen very carefully. 13 Chinese police stations in South Africa. Why? You are an African. In your own land, in your own ancestral land, you fought. You shed the blood for. You fought both and all Clark and all the names. You name it. Desmond Tutu, everybody fought for it. Today you have 13 police stations, Chinese police stations in South Africa. When you see these things, you wonder. And when I mean you wonder, you keep wondering, why are they happening? Today, 2019. After tomorrow, it will be 2020. After all the independence, after all the majority rule and all whatnot you went through. When we tell you about recolonization, you are not paying attention. You are not getting it. You are not catching it. And you see us fighting for Biafra. You are not getting it. And you still people say, Biafra, you and you do this Biafra thing. This is the core of the issue. When you cannot be able to understand what you are up against, you are being recolonized in a different way. We are telling you, break your bondage with these imperialists. No, you don't want to. Set yourself free from slavery. No, you don't want to. But at the same time, you are running off to go and enjoy freedom. And we are telling you this is the path to freedom. No, you don't want to. If you don't want to, how do you think they got theirs? If you don't want to, why are you jumping ship jumping borders, evading customs to go over there. And we are telling you this is the way to go. No, you don't want to. You and that your freedom. And at the same time, you are crying. Crying your eye out. It is a question of determination and endurance. And once we have that in our agenda, we must get it done. We must get it done. Be free once and for all. Listen to that and see if it makes sense to you.
Hello and welcome to Africa Watch on the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. Hey, how you doing? How's everything going? I hope you're good. I hope you're well wherever you are. And I hope you've had an absolutely fantastic and amazing weekend. So much to report today. Now, I know the story has been covered, by the way. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks to every single person that subscribed to the channel. And thanks to every single person who's donated through PayPal. Thanks to all you new Patreon and old Patreon members. We've reached 100. Woo! Don't forget, if you want to know what I'll be doing in the US, where I'll be, go ahead and join our Patreon, because that's the one we'll be updating regularly, and I'll be doing a little travel vlog that I'll be releasing there first. Anywho, I know this story has been covered. It came out last week, but so many people are still talking about it. So I decided to go deeper into this whole thing of Chinese opening 13 police stations in South Africa. What's up with that? What's their agenda? What are they trying to achieve? A lot of people have expressed shock. In fact, so many South Africans, both on the continent and living abroad, contacted with this email and said, you gotta expose. You know, in Kenya we say mulika, where it's like shine the light. You gotta expose these people. What's happening? Do you think the US would allow China to open a community police station? Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So basically what happened is last week, on October 29th, 2018, just for future reference for our kids and grandkids, because this is crazy. And I know we'll be looking back at this story and wondering this is where it all began. The Chinese opened up their 13th police station in South Africa, and it was opened in Port Elizabeth. And, a statement was released by the South African Police Service. It was everywhere, where they said the Chinese Community and Police Corporation Center, that's what they're calling it, but it's literally a Chinese police station. It was a program that was in its third term of opening. They were also opening up a Chinese language training program in Port Elizabeth. We saw, all these dignitaries attended, and they were basically saying that they were there to police the Chinese in South Africa, but the Chinese police actually said that their citizens would show South Africans what it meant to be model citizens. What does that even mean? You see how this is?
Oh yes. Oh yes. You're not hearing double. They are coming from China to you to tell you how to be a model citizen. You are a shithole. They are recolonizing you, but you're not getting it. And the same thing is happening to you in Biafra land. We are telling you, we must be free. No, they are bringing Roga through the British to recolonize you. We are telling you no. No, they are using your fathers, your brothers, your political children to recolonize you. You're not getting it. And you have the worst hater of Igbos, the Biafrans, as the head of customs. You are not getting it. You don't know why this thing is happening to you. Who is in charge of the customs? Who is in charge? Who is in charge of the customs? Check his record since he has gotten there. The Biafrans have suffered worse. He will destroy everything you have as a Biafran, because he has never liked you. He has never. And that is why they put him there, to finish what is left. You see how they blocked the borders. Who did it? He did it. You see how they targeted your products? Who did it? He did it. You saw when he was doing it, he was the one spearheading it. He was making the statement. You are not wanted. They don't like you. They will never like you. Put it through your skull until you wake up to understand what is happening to you. You are wondering. Wondering about what? Wondering about what? You just watch them evacuate your shop. They emptied it. All your wares in Lagos, they were all hoarded away. All you could do was stand there helplessly shouting. And when you was making the commentary, you were surprised. Why are you surprised? You watched it happen. You were watching it. You still don't have enough. You still have not had enough. Unless you're waiting for them to chop off your head, then you will understand. Maybe when your head falls off, then you will understand. The fact of the matter is, I don't know what it will take for you to understand. The Nigerian Customs and other law enforcement agents carried out an operation at Tojo Show Market, Yaba, Lagos, breaking shops, and you call them law enforcement. And these are the people you're expecting to entrust your life into their hands, and they are the ones killing you. The head of the custom is responsible for what is happening to you, and the Nigerian government is responsible for what is happening to you, and you are not a Nigerian, and that is why what they are doing to you, and this is why you must not participate. You should no longer continue participating in any of the proceedings taking place, because it is a crime.
Wonder shall never end. Biafra needs to go. See what is happening in my streets at the Yaba where they are selling okay. Custom and army come there, break all the shop, pack all the okay that they are selling there. Imagine. Why can't Igbo people understand that it needs Biafra? See what is happening live now in Yaba, Lagos. Alright. I pity them. Many of them have traveled because of this Xmas, and they break their shops, break their parking store, carry all their goods. Imagine. God have mercy. How many trailers have gone out? 5 trailers have gone out. 4 is going out now. It's a full load of okay. Imagine, God have mercy. God have mercy.
That's what's happening to you. And I can't see if you can still stand up to tell me you're talking about Nigeria. There is nobody that will tell you whether you are or not. You will determine on your own. And our leader has taken the lead. The fact of the matter is that they are telling you that they don't like you, they don't want you. Whatever it is that still make you feel that you are part and parcel of that place is beyond my imagination. For them to come at night, they break into your shops. They know every shop owned by a Biafran. They know every resident of a particular area. They have catalogued you. They have catalogued you, including your dogs and your cats and your chicken. If they can catalog your warehouse, if they can catalog your shed, then what do you think will happen to you? What do you think will happen to you? Okoro, I'm talking to you. Those that don't understand the call our leader has been making, you will wait. When the hammer drops on your head, then you will understand that we are talking to you. You and this your Biafra thing, because you have a shade. And they laugh at you. They have marked your shade. They marked you. They marked your resident. Every part of Nigeria and where you live, outside your home, they marked it. But you never got it. The chief custom officer, the man in charge of custom, is responsible for your woes. For the army, the navy, the air force, and you name it, for them, customs go and burglarize the warehouses of ordinary citizens without permission. Let me see what just to tell you that you have no government. I can't wait to see what judiciary will do. They will not do anything. No. I can't wait to see what the governors will. No, they will not. Let me see what the House of Reps will say. No, they won't say anything. Let me see what the state reps will say. No, they will hand it to local affair. But it is the custom chief. It is the custom chief. Know what is killing you, know where it's coming from. That's what I warned you about copying stuff. When you copy, when you make everything you have inferior, then inferiority complex will be your motto, the order of the day. As if that is not enough, as if not has been done, nothing has been done. Assume that nothing has been done. In your own land, in your own ancestral land, mayhem is happening. Just as we talk, just as we are speaking, this is just happening, going on now in our nature. You see how they block the Niger Bridge. They make your movement limited. They frustrate you. They make it very uncomfortable for you to carry out all your strategies. They blocked it, right? Many of you understood, many of you did not. And what happened last night? Listen, Ndenti, the hard hearers, listen.
Just look at the market is morning. This Nigeria. What kind of country is this? What kind of country is this? What kind of country is this? no fire brigade, no police, no rescue team. Even the governor is not here. The local government is not here. Just look at people crying. Look at people's goods, people money. They show up for the Christmas. How are they going to celebrate this kind of Christmas? How are they going to celebrate this kind of Christmas? Just look at the fire. Now the explain of the market. Blasting. What can we do? What kind of country is this? What kind of government do we have? What do we do that God has so punished us with bad government? Which kind of government is not this? No fire service. No fire service. Cease. From 12 o'clock, it has been burning. Look at people's shop. Just take a look at. Take a look at. What can we do? What kind of country is this? Can we remain like this? Can we continue like this? What kind of life is this? Nigeria, what kind of life are we living? Are we not here? The life of our government. We are our tax. Local government collect their tax. Local government collect their money, their revenue. So look at how against the market is falling. For more than 3 to 4 hours now. No rescue team, no fire brigade, no fire service. And this kind of life we are living. May God help us. In Jesus' name.
That is the mental state of affair. Agony. You don't have a government. They are just conning you. They are just deceiving you. You consider this the worst Christmas you ever had. Because it will be the last. You'll have it in Nigeria. And this is why they want to punish you. That's why they are doing what they are doing. They want to make sure they suffer you. You still talk about Nigeria, your government. You don't have it, you will never have one. Since 100 years ago, that is what we are telling you. That we have been hammering it to you people. Get it through your skull that IPOB is the only hope you have. And they know it. They know it. And some of you, you're so overwhelmed. I don't know if that is the appropriate word to use. You are so drunken with the word Nigeria, that name, that even you cannot even try to say something is wrong with it. To show you how hopeless some of our people are. They see danger. They see something happening. They cannot confront that danger. They cannot. Because that name has put fear in them that how dare you question what they are doing. And they are there killing you. And you're wondering, you're there wondering, what are you wondering about? I don't know. Why must you continue to wonder? Why is it that there's something you can easily confront, something you can easily handle, believe, and deal with it? No, you are still wondering. Why are you wondering? I don't know. And you see that when people are determined to do something, when they want to do something, they will do it. They will do it. Either you move forward or you move backwards. And since you've chosen to move backwards, you're just wasting your time. It has come to an end. And they know it has come to an end. This is why they are doing what they're doing. They know that the time has reached for the inevitable to happen. The crumbling of the giant of Africa. And you're wondering why they claim to be heaven and earth with nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. You have been doing this for over 100 years. This has been going on for over 100 years. And most of you cannot move around or think and understand why our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has taken up this odious task. And you don't still understand why they are fighting him. Instead, some of you are so entrenched in your position that whatever is said, you think it is impossible to say. Why is it impossible? Why is it impossible to open your mouth and talk? Why is it impossible to challenge that which you cannot be able to understand? So you think once you open your mouth and say something, all of a sudden you become a criminal. Anytime you open your mouth to say what is happening, you become a criminal. See what's happening to your market in your own land. It is very pitiful. They are cutting you loose. They are cutting you loose because they know it's finished. Our people in Iguacha, they did the needful. They did the needful. I'm trying to find out where I put that clip, and I couldn't find it. I was rushing to get this together, and then I missed it. Now it's becoming a problem getting it back. Yes, our people in Iguacha, they had the guts. They are telling you Biafra is here. Biafra, Iguacha is their land. There are some other issues that need to be talked about. But I don't think today it will be the right day to deal with it. Tomorrow is another day. A lot of things. A lot of things we know. A lot of things we don't know. And then, just like I said, you are being recolonized. China is not in Africa for charity, but to control its resources. They'll come from China, they control your resources, they control all your movements. And this is what these people have been doing, and have been doing it over and over again. Destroy that Nigeria. Destroy it. It is a bondage. I'm talking to the Fulanis. You are not better off either with that Nigeria. They are using you as a tool, but you are not better off. I am making this point blank to the Fulanis. Whatever it is you think you are achieving, you are not achieving that. Because at the end, you will be the ones they will abandon. You have more to gain from Biafrans through cooperation. You have a lot to gain from Biafrans through cooperation, not through killing them, not through hatred, unwarranted hatred. Because at the day, it is your colonial masters that are using you. And now, do you see how they are playing the dominoes? Now it is China that will come to control you. So every non-black nation will come and control you. You have no sense. And when you perpetrate these acts, you think you are above those you are suppressing. The Oduduwas, get the hell out of this place. Get Oduduwa and stand on your own. And let me see how they will come and start controlling your resources and your future. Understand what you're dealing with. You are being recolonized. Are you telling me that Britain does not know that? Are you telling me that US does not know that? Are you telling me that Germany does not know that? Are you telling me that Spain does not know? They all know. They are recolonizing you. You are being passed from one person to another. Just look at it that way. And who are those they are controlling? You, people with the black ass. You think you are somebody. They are telling you, no, you are a nobody. And they are proving to you that you are a nobody. And then those that understand, you despise them for understanding. Those that call for your freedom, you hate them. And then at the end of the day, they will set your wares ablaze, inflict pain on you. And then all you gain is to cry. Cry. After years and years, after years of pain and suffering, people are just this is the latest I will say the better I'll go to the just in confusion as Nigerian military armored tank explodes in Damaturu. An armored tank belonging to Nigerian military on Monday caught fire in Damaturu, Yobe State, causing several explosions from the vehicle. The explosion threw the entire town into pandemonium as residents camped for safety. Captain Irabo described the incident as unfortunate but said the situation is far from any attack on the metropolis. Listen very carefully. We are reading the news, okay? We are just reading the news, but I put it together for you to understand. Then you turn around, just next to it, Hezbollah armory discovered in Kano City, BBC News. You see the Hezbollah, they have an armory in Kano City. An armory belonging to Lebanese group Hezbollah has been discovered in northern Nigeria, but the West African nation's army and spy agency said. 3 Lebanese nationals have been arrested, and army spokesman Brigadier General Ilyasu Abba said. The cash, including rifles and attack weapons, and RPG were found in a warehouse in the city of Kano. And then, to let you know that we are in for a rubbish. Nigeria State Security Service said they were intended for use against Israel and Western interests. This is the handwork of Hezbollah. Basi Atang, director of the SSS in Kano, said. What has just been discovered is a cell of Hezbollah. In what you have seen here is a Hezbollah armory, he told journalists in Kano. All of a sudden, you are being plunged into Israeli war. I don't know. I don't know. The call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. This is the way people do things, the way they lie. Okay? The way they do things and then they lie. See the amount of arms and ammunition you are stockpiling in Kano. So, you are going to use Biafrans to fight Israel. I don't think that will happen. It might be a mistake, but never underestimate the people you think don't know anything. They have not told you what they're doing. All of a sudden, you want to withdraw troops in part of Nigeria. Why do you have the troops there in the first place? Since everywhere is militarization. Biafra is gone. Anything you are seeing now is due to the presence of Biafra. Biafra is here. It has come to stay. It's not going anywhere. Biafra is not going anywhere. It has come to stay. No matter what you do. It's been long. It's been a very, very lengthy journey. So we are finally get here.
The Republic of Biafra came to being. Let us hail those that made it possible to be. What made what you cool? We thank thee. Let us all rise to build this new nation. For no matter what the enemy may say, Biafra has come to stay. No matter what the enemy may do, Biafra has come to live. Hail Biafra, the land of wisdom. Hail Biafra, the land of wisdom. By the grace of God, Biafrans must live. By the grace of God, Biafrans must survive. With the birth of the new nation, we are free from uncertainties. Let us all now unite to build this new nation. Hail Biafra, the land of wisdom. Let us all unite to build this new nation. For united we stand, but divided we fall. No tongue may differ, but we are all one. Hail Biafra, the land of wisdom. Hail Biafra, we are all free. Hail Biafra, hail Biafra. Rise, all rejoice. We are now free. Hail Biafra, Biafra, the land of wisdom.
Oh, yes. Yes. The land of freedom. No matter what they do, we are here. Regardless, we are here to stay. They can cry as much as they want to. Whatever it is, we are here to stay. It's a way of surviving. They don't want you to survive, but you have to. You have to make the call yourself, not letting them make the call for you. You have to determine your future. not making them determine it for you. So let me put you all in this mode before I start taking calls. I'm going to put you all in this mode for a while.
Gini kam genyunu, Biafra. Gini kam genyunu, onye wanyi, nyanya mamiye suroke. Kanyi mere ndiro, dina mali chuku, Chidera zobu ha ona. Kanyi mere ndiro, dina mali chuku, Chidera zobu ha ona. Umokoribe mujikere nuna yemeje. Umokoribe mujikere nuna yemeje. Beka unu si Biafra. Beka unu neje Biafra. Yamarabu Biafra gane bozo gabiri. Biafra gadindu. Take my boots off when I die. Oh Biafra. Take my clothing to the camp. I need lawyer, give my gun to someone else to fight for fatherland. Biafra, take my boots off when I die. Ojukubeze na la Biafra. Edere ya na buri. Awolo one ya Yakubu go one. Biafra win the war. I'm up to Kasheli machine, heavy artillery, bomb and fighter. Mugo wanting to get my boy win on. Mugo wanting to get. Mugo wanting to get my boy win on. Mugo wanting to get. Biafra, Unekwe Kwanaka go what you know. Unekwe Kwanaka go what you know. Ochichi Grisira go to Kubia, Unyese, Aya Chorochichi go one room with Piepi. Ochichi Grisira go to Kubia, Unyese, Aya Chorochichi go one room with Piepi. Awumonya mamiye, Nemu anyi rapu kwa muma baro we mami. We wacha kechie ya anya, Omeninyo bakweri, Omeninyo bakweri. Biafra kunye buso Nigeria. Makagini Dina magi chineke, kereha. Commando, butere ya commando. Butere ya commando. Butere ya commando. Akumibo beri manoru chineke nti, odimegwo chukwu chibayi. Akumibo beri manoru chineke nti, odimegwo chukwu chibayi. Uke mara ma chibayi, diahu onu chibayi, odimegwo chukwu chibayi.
Most of the Biafran war songs aimed derogative invectives on the Nigerian government of oligarchy, who directed the killing of innocent Biafran women and children by imposing blockade on Biafra. All human contact with the outside world was cut off. Hence, the Nigerian military junta added hunger to the already existing weapons of mass destruction in their arsenal. Neither food nor medicine were allowed into Biafra, hence malnutrition begot Kwashiorkor, also known as Harrowson syndrome.
We are Biafrans fighting for our freedom. By the name of Jesus, we shall conquer. Hey, we are Biafrans fighting for our freedom. By the name of Jesus, we shall conquer. Iko Biafra fighting for our freedom. By the name of Jesus, we shall conquer. We are Biafrans fighting for our freedom. By the name of Jesus, we shall conquer. Imena Ojukwu imena, imena Ojukwu imena. Aga mesoro maka ibe mule ambush. Were ezigbo medicine gba ndị iro. Imena Ojukwu imena, imena Ojukwu imena, imena Ojukwu imena. Aga mesoro maka ibe mule ambush. Were ezigbo medicine gba ndị iro. Imena Ojukwu imena. Nkume mbebi ebikwe ka m soro n'ime gị. Nkume mbebi ebikwe ka m soro n'ime gị. Biafra ala mara mma kwe ka m soro n'ime gị. Nkume mbebi ebikwe ka m soro n'ime gị. O mewe na ọma bụ kpakpọ ma jijiji ọma rụrụ. Nkume mbebi ebikwe ka m soro n'ime gị. Enyi lele, enyi Biafra lala, enyi lele, enyi Biafra lala. Chetekwa n'Ọkigwe setọkwala Biafra. Chetekwa n'Enugu setọkwala Biafra. Chetekwa n'Ọnịcha setọkwala Biafra. Enyi o, enyi o, enyi o, enyi o, enyi lele, enyi o, enyi o, enyi. Onye mbuzo gabu onye ikpeazụ. Nna Chukwu ekwena, Nna Chukwu ekwena. Onye mbuzo gabu onye ikpeazụ. Nna Chukwu ekwena, Nna Chukwu ekwena. Anyị na-aga n'iru, anyị na-aga n'iru. Ịlaghachi azụ bụ ọnwụ. Anyị na-aga n'iru, anyị na-aga n'iru. Ịlaghachi azụ bụ ọnwụ.
No going back.
Nna agbalụ afụfụ niile tara n'ụwa na-agbalụ. Ndị iro niile gburu n'ụwa na-agbalụ. Nna agbalụ, nna agbalụ afụfụ niile tara n'ụwa na-agbalụ. Afụfụ niile tara n'ụwa na-agbalụ. My mother, don't you worry. My father, don't you worry. If I happen to die in the battlefield, never mind, we shall meet again. My mother, don't you worry. My father, don't you worry. If I happen to die in the battlefield, never mind, we shall meet again. Go and see, and I'm Ojukwu. Agamaga Ojukwu, Iyoya Wagaru, Ikapuna Munamimo, Giwemeri. Agamaga Ojukwu, Iyoya Wagaru, Ikapuna Munamimo, Giwemeri.
The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Once in a while, I like to play it. Leave it there. Let it galvanize us. Let it tell us what we went through. We must remember it. We will always remember what happened to us. We will always remember, never to forget. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon, Mazi.
Welcome, Simon. How are you?
But you go to Gabriel, bless you, Mazi. We'll be alive to see Biafra for us. Fellow Biafran, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night to some of you in the mud. We reside in my name is Simon. I'm calling from America, Spain. Mokike protect and guide every one of you. Bless you, lead you, guide you, give you more wisdom in anything you are doing for the restoration of Kingdom of Chukwu. May He bless our leader, the Joshua of our time, the Savior of our time, Mazi Nandikano. May He bless His colonial coming in, bless those that bless Him and curse those that curse Him. And may He bless His family, His siblings, and bless the kingdom that God gave us that son. May He bless our deputy leader, Mazi Nandikano, protect His going out and coming in, protect the whole IPOB leadership, anywhere you are, working and supporting. In the mighty name of Chukwu, I pray. You say. It is time. It is the time. It is the appointed time. You know, next year we make it exactly 400 years. The black African slaves were freed. In the United States, that is 400 years of slavery. And this is 400 years of exodus. This is the appointed time. Our people, both home and abroad, this is our time for our freedom. We should not be paying attention to what our enemies are saying or talking about. I had the discussion about what the British government or the High Commissioner said. What do you guys expect from them before to say? Because British is drowning, they are drowning. They will drown in the Mediterranean Sea if granted time, because they cannot hold the children of God. They can't hold the children of God hostage anymore. Those that have been fighting us, those that are planning to destroy us, will be destroyed. A lot of kingdom, a lot of ancient kingdom have gone and destroyed. They don't exist anymore. Where they were fighting the children of God, but we are still here. Talking of Britain of yesterday, Romans tried and did everything they did to slave, to kill every one of us, but we are still here. We are not begging them for our freedom. Freedom is not given. Freedom is being taken. Britain know that they cannot stand us. They know, no matter their arsenal or their weapons, which war have Britain ever won before? Go and check in history. They never won any war. They never. Current, even the ancient and this, they never won. They only betray and snitch people that welcome them. When you give them open arms, they will come and snitch and betray you and conquer you. That is what they do. But for war, they never win any war. Go and check their history. Even in current days in Afghanistan, when they were in Kandahar, they were telling the Taliban not to attack them. Cowards. Let me tell the church rat call himself upright. You should mind yourself. Well, I don't talk to, I don't attack faceless people. Let him come and out and say it. Is he going to tell us how to live? I think they are out of EU. They know that EU is not good for them, but they want us to be with the murderous people that kill us. They are supporting. But this time around, we are out for them. However they want it. If they don't take that, we will colonize them. They are mad. What we are talking about and what we should be focusing is how to plan ourselves, how to develop our land, how Biafra will come to reality, how we'll make it be different from zoo. Starting from every one of us, individually, collectively. But listening to what our enemy is talking about us, yeah, I don't think it's relevant. Because for them, they don't exist. They don't exist. And it's even written in that Bible, those that enslave others will be enslaved. Britain will be enslaved in their land. That days are numbered if they don't allow the children of God to go in peace. Because if they make us to go in pieces, we can never forgive them until this. I don't think this end will end. We can never forgive them. Because the history have shown them that they are the problem of this world, and they are the main problem of the children of the Most High. Anywhere they find us, they always put katakata there. You can see what is going on in Israel and Palestine. Palestine, those people are just Arab migrants that are coming as they are coming in Biafra land now. Later they start claiming land. It's created by British. If you can understand, I don't know if any one of you have checked the history or read the history of North Arabia and what the theme of North Arabia. Britain have been collaborating with Islam to men to enslave the children of the Most High. But this time around, it can't work out again. What we need to do is to sanitize ourselves and be ready for this freedom. Let's assume Biafra declare tomorrow. What are we going to do about it? What do you have to contribute? What do you have to make things different in Biafra land? That is what we'll be focusing about now. If it's Biafra to come, Biafra is here already. I watched the repetition of interview of our deputy leader Mazi with Al Jazeera, P2B, some Biafrans and Oduogene. Al Jazeera was repeating it before I left for my second program of the day today. They were repeating it. I don't know if it is still going on. That program, I think it's about when they do hashtag 50 years of Biafra war. The world have been paying attention. They are monitoring, watching closely. What we are asking for is our freedom and our land to live, to exist like a people. We are not interested to fight or colonize anybody, but we are not afraid of fight because this world was created by fight. Even in the stomach, immediately the child develops up to 7 months, you start fighting, kicking to come out. So we shouldn't be afraid of fight. So our enemies shouldn't be bullying us. When we hear about some people say we don't want war, why we are at war? Why we are at war? I have some minister later I went and check. When these people start fighting us, have any of you forget the Ekumeko war? This is fight. Our people have been fighting to exist, and we will fight to defend our land. This time of the day, Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Tomorrow we are waiting for our leader to come and send the message and speak the gospel of the redemption and gospel of freedom. Those that have ear, let them hear, and those that have blocked ear, they will be there, and the million arches is Israel. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Mazi. All Arabia for sign off from here.
Thank you very much, and thank you. We don't want war, but we are fighting the war. We are at war, yeah. They are the ones doing the shooting. Not only shooting, they are burning and doing all kind of stuff to you. But you don't see it. You don't recognize it. I don't know which one you recognize. We have been through hell, and we are still going through hell. It is our future. We must take care of it. We must. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Sunday.
Caller, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
I say my name is Sunday.
Yes, Sunday, welcome.
I want to join a this. Hello.
Caller, we are listening to you. Go ahead, we are listening to you. Go ahead, Sunday. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, your name and where you calling from?
phone, you have said it severally. When you said color, they should not be listening. I don't know, Mazi. Let that not take my time. Thank you so much.
Let that not bother you. That's what we are going through. Just go ahead.
The first of all, I said, no. They will be waiting to hear for it to be re-echoed on their listening device. Then they will respond as if it's a correspondent. Come on, they should get out. Mazi, thank you so much. God bless you. We shall live to see Biafra, and that's what is your effort and sacrifice.
You too.
And particularly that of our leader, Onyendio Hamadike. Chukabema will protect him, will bless him, and will guide him. He will live to give us Biafra, and he will live to also enjoy this Biafra as the both. And the death of his parents will never go in vain. And the death of all the hardcore Biafras will never go in vain. We shall get Biafra in their honor and establish a kingdom of heaven in their honor as well. Father, thank you so much. My name is Mazi coming from Brooklyn, New York. I just want to thank you particularly for the great job you are doing. Honestly, and to thank everyone, wherever they are, to remain strong. Our people back home, they should also remain strong and remain courageous. They should keep up evangelizing. They shouldn't be scared. Mazi, the little thing I just want to say is I saw all the clips and all you have said. And in fact, the one that even struck my mind so much was the one they found in Kano, the Lebanese. Well, as a matter of fact, yes, that Lebanese one, where they found the catch of arms and all that. Yes. I think, Mazi, I'm convinced that Biafra is right here, and we are home already. Yeah. This fight and all this something is not just as late as people are thinking. These people, they are serious. If they are preparing to attack Israel, who are Israel? This way. And then if we tell our people, join Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that the damage will not be much. They won't listen. If we call them, come, join Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, join POB. They will be swingling their head, no, this and that. But one thing I've come to understand over time is that the more our people get their education, the more ignoramus they are. And can I assure you, the more they practice their PhDs, their doctors, and their political elite, and that, the more ignorant or the more ignoramus they become. I was reading like one who called himself a brigadier general, says Okolago, say he's a board whatever, board of trustee member in the APC, begging Buhari to allow Igbo man to have a seat in the Aso Rock. Oh, looking at this idiot, wearing his shadow, looking at him without a shadow, you know that this is a he-goat, not even a leopard, not even a carnivorous animal even. These are people. These are people who have delivered us to nothingness. Now, you're somebody he knew very well that this is an impostor. That this is an impostor. That this is a crime committer. That this is a bit of a crime. That this man is a crime himself. And now you are begging him to allow the Igbos that you revere him. And I said, look at this idiot. Someone looking at him without a shadow would think that they have seen one Igbo man. And they don't know that what they have seen is not an Igbo man. It's something that his mother told him is an Igbo. And by the name is answering, but which he is not. Mazi, I want to thank you so much for the good job you are doing. And I also want to encourage every Biafran. Yes, and I also want to encourage all Biafrans, wherever they are, they should remain strong. Elohim, Chukwa Biama, who have ordained that this must come to pass, must come to pass. Nothing will stop it. Our leader will live to see Biafra, and God will protect him. As he goes out and he comes in all his moves, God will take control and grant him success in part. And in all, therefore, be restored to the honor of glory and for the good of the Biafrans. Mazi, I will not take too much of your time. I will stop here and ask you to keep keeping on, all of our broadcasters to keep keeping on, all of evangelism, all the prayer warriors, they should certify their efforts. Biafra is here. Father, thank you so much. God bless you. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you. Thank you. Call your name and where you're calling from. Your line is off. Oh yes, they are going to fight Israel. Hezbollah is going to fight Israel from Kano. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening, Mazi here.
Good morning from here.
Well, God bless you, Mazi here. Thank you for picking my call. Yes, my name is Junus. I come from Enugu, Biafra land. Yep. I want to thank you for all the good works you have been doing. Remember, my Chukwueke Abama's name is Afamefuna, but my zoological name is Junus. So, and I'm thankful for what you are doing. Yes, I want to use this, in fact, to greet all Biafrans in diaspora, everywhere. Good afternoon, Biafrans, wherever you are. Good afternoon, lovers of France, lovers of freedom. I thank you for your work. I want to thank our leader, Oluwemdu Mazi, the man that is too powerful, the man who could hold, the man that could not be, the man that is wonderful. Ohamadike Olaboburu, I thank you for your efforts. Because in prison, and God, a madman, he called me a madman for many times. The man that is fearless before his enemy. The prison strong. I thank Martin Damdekano. I thank you, Amaze. I thank everybody that supports this struggle, that is fighting assiduously and seriously, make sure that Biafra is your land. Thank you very much. Please, Mazi, I want permit me to sing my song. Blood is thicker than water. Nigeria goes blast. Go survive. Biafra go survive. Nigeria go collapse. Nigeria go collapse. So Biafra go survive. Buhari is done die. Nigeria go collapse. Nigeria go collapse. So Biafra go survive. The better for Saudi Arabia. Nigeria go collapse. Nigeria go collapse. So Biafra go survive. Thank you. Yes, I still want to say, he called this Zoo president who was there when he was alive. He called him madman. He told that judge, Binta, that he's an illiterate. He's not educated to put him to prison. He told him that his men, that's the men of Finland, they were killed in the streets, and he wanted to tell me. He said that it is impossible, and he can never do it. Yes, I want to take this time even to warn these British people. Their meddling in our affairs is enough. I want to tell them that they should off their hands. This Britain, London, Wales, England, all the countries that made up the UK, the Great Britain, should leave the Great Biafra alone. They should off their hands from the Great Biafra because we forgive, but we will not forget. We are going to, when we bounce back, it will be too much on them. They should allow us now. They should remove their hands from everything that concerns Biafra. I want also to warn Netherlands and Holland. They should be careful. They are treading on a dangerous zone. When this thing will go around, they will suffer. Their lands will be decimated to nothing unless they repent now and off their hands from Biafra land, great Biafra land. Thank you. I also want to speak about was fall down from heaven. He was sent. That is that kingdom of Satan, the Great Britain, that are there, uselessing our people, uselessing Nigeria, trying to make us be like Jews. Look at how they set us under the leadership of this feudal Islamic Mohammedan Emirates of the North. They think that we are like them. Look at these Jews. They are proud that they were able to produce only person, and they are here. Jew people are here talking to the president of America, Trump, telling him to apologize for listing Nigeria as one of the nations that do not tolerate other religions. They cannot produce anything except us, and they are proud. They want to challenge the world power, the most powerful country in the world. It's unfortunate. They don't know who Biafra are. When we shall bounce back, they will suffer. And the time has come that Biafra will be set free. I want to tell everybody whose hand is there to hold on out. They should all off their hands at this time, because what is awaiting them in the future, they must come out of it. Thank you, my brother. I want to also thank all our brothers. I want to thank all the people that work in the media, all of them. I thank them for their efforts. I want to thank the coordinators, all the coordinators. I want to thank all of them. Thank you, my brother, for what you're doing for us. May God bless you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Netherlands and Holland and whatever you're calling, you can't decimate them. They will they have their own lifestyle. They have their own way. We don't make threats. We don't make threats. It's very simple. We are very straightforward people. They are the ones responsible with their shell and all whatnot. But when the time comes, the owner of the ware will take back his ware, his thing, his gift, his natural resources when the time comes. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Mazi Foreign, good morning.
I can name all protocol observed. Mazi, you see this idiot. Mazi, I am too much because what they did before, they tell me, but anyway, that man is sitting on his phone alone. I don't think he's sitting for the whole daytime. We are equal to the task, Mazi, we are equal. Mazi, whenever people who are killed, who are connected, we are not happy, let them not to. They shouldn't let us remember the past for what they did for us. Mazi, I want to correct our brother again. Netherlands and Holland is the same thing. The problem we are having is Netherlands. Netherlands is sponsoring all these countries and they kill our boy, they take the court. It's the hard work of Netherlands and Britain. And what that man is protecting is what they are having in Biafra land. But at the end of the day, they have lost all of them. And France, these three countries, God will punish all of them. Why they are not afraid? When that's why we are. Why we are everywhere. We are. Why the enemy within is the worst enemy can fight. We are here. Our brothers in Biafra land, one of them know that number. Let us forget this issue. Hanya Mokai Britain and now who is Britain? America Habo. 1967 tonight is not the same. So no too much talking in English, so we really in action. That German about Britain. We are having a hammer, nobody have the monopoly of killing. I don't know what is getting to them. They believe we are Christians, so they don't know how to kill. Christianity can buy it for you. I will have them in them. I have to follow Christianity first. All the Israelites will kill. Sorry, I get another hammer today. My guy is the obedience. I will be with mother. I will know that we are fanatical, we are radicals. But they will see us. When the time comes, we are not command and control. And they say we still have to blame to Hindu. Until every day we use it in his hand. Or every day they attack Biafra land. Our brothers in Biafra now we know that they have radicals. Crazy people in there. Number one, that's a call. We are not happy. Our land is violent. Let them control the sponsor this idiot. But at the end of the day, that land belongs to you people. It's your land, it's our land. That's where we die. Never can I what they can do there. All your numbers after careful, baby. I don't know what they are, Mazi. Therefore, some government, but they will give me. They want to get Biafra, they will have an idiot. Yeah, and our Azara Hope. All of those Zala Hope and after the they highest regret this full and it's hard on how would they that is how I am not already to make a bola. Mazin, they are not come for a waffle mark.
I know, say. Yes, okay, for enough. No, that's you. Okay, foreign. Yes. In Iguacha today, you saw what happened. Our people in Iguacha, they did the needful. They made us proud. Biafra is our land. Don't come on telling me, they brought the Nigerian flag down. Why not? Why not? It's flying in the wrong place. It's flying in the wrong place. That thing should be thrown away somewhere. That symbol of pain is not symbol of happiness in any shape or form for anybody. Anything symbolizing Nigeria in imagery should be thrown away. See, when people come, they keep bringing out news bit by bit, telling what happened. Nigerian military, Nigerian military. Which military? Which military? Who are they serving? Who are they serving? That is my question. From when we mention what they do, from when our leaders say the crime they commit, when we cry and say these are the crimes these people are committing, and the world keep watching. Why does it take them so long to acknowledge it? Why? Call her your name and where you calling from. Call her, turn off your radio. Your name and where you calling from. Your radio is on.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good morning from here.
Good afternoon.
Your name and where you calling from. Caller, turn off your radio. That's why you have the delay.
My name is Sunday, calling from Anambra State.
Go ahead, Sunday.
Yes, I want to join you.
Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead and join.
I've seen my name and my number.
Okay, just send me a text on that. Send me a text and that'll be it.
Okay, I will send it.
Thank you very much. The call number is +1 4847670848. Biafra is your land. IPOB is just your mouthpiece, your eyes, your ears, your nose. So why shouldn't you be proud of yourself? Tell me why you should not. You are thinking about Nigeria. What was going on in Iguacha? The reference I was trying to make was one of the ladies standing. Oh, they brought down the flag. They brought down the flag of Nigeria. Why wouldn't they bring it down? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Is it something that is undoable or what? That tells you how they magnify things that shouldn't even be seen at all. Amnesty, military cover-up in mass slaughter as Zari exposed. There's nothing you want to see, you won't see. We are telling you that there's no Nigeria. Go and tell the world that there's no Nigeria. Short and simple. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Good morning from here.
I'm calling you from the Republic here, 2027. Mazi, I say we open through people and keep on giving you people strength and more power and more knowledge to continue this media, because it's not easy to come out every day being inside of the media. And also, we open through protect our leader. The only man that disappeared in Africa day to and reappear in Israel. It's not easy. We open through give more power and more strength and continue until the last day, especially the okay. And also, our people, those that are dancing from us, they have been seeing what is happening now in that zoo construction for Nigeria. Those are people who are importers and exporters. What they are busy writing in vote It is high time they come out now and bring back their money and join the struggle. Come and bring their money into the struggle. That every village will be on hearing this gospel truth, this message, because information is key, information is power. Let all of them come out now. Those in Kotoni here that are claiming that what they are doing does not concern them. Because the Fulani Caliphate government are setting them through EFCC. They collect their money through EFCC. The army and their customer are here. So that thing that promise, that's what they are doing now. They should come out. They should come out, stop deceiving themselves. They should not wait until the kid is being done. Because if they are waiting until the kid is being done, they will come and eat what other people have labored for. They will not enter their land. They should use their tongue and find their teeth. And again, that's what I want to say. Yesterday evening, we all learn from each other. And nobody is above mistake. Yes, we all learn from each other. Yesterday evening, there's a topic our women always host on that yesterday Sunday. When they are on that program, there's a lady whose name is Inkem, and she came from Kwana, speaking Igbo. And whenever she is introducing herself, if she's hearing me now, she always say Kwana speaking Biafra. There's nothing like Kwana speaking Biafra. Kwana is Igbo language. The Kwana is the dialect as a Kwana where you came from. I myself am from Abangwa. My language, my dialect is Ngwa, and Ngwa is Igbo language. There's no how you can come out and introduce yourself. Kwana speaking Biafra is very wrong. From Banke, from Bakre, or from the state, and people are Igbo speaking Biafra. Ikere is Igbo speaking Biafra. Ikere may be a dialect as somebody who came from Ikere. Usoka may be a dialect as somebody who come from Usoka. Usoka is Igbo language speaking. So if you are from Abo, Ululede, Onichule, Ogashuku, Asaba, your language is Igbo speaking language. Whichever that came from Ululede, that is your language. Ululede is Igbo speaking Biafra. You can't come out and introduce yourself with Pane speaking Biafra. It's very, very wrong. If you say you are a Igbo speaking Biafra, if you say you are just speaking Biafra, if you say you are what better is Oduogene speaking Biafra, it's very, very correct. But introducing yourself, somebody who from Anyoma, Anyoma is Igbo language. Kwana is Igbo speaking language. But Kwana is their own dialect. As somebody who came from a particular place called Kwana. You cannot be introducing yourself for Kwana is speaking Biafra. That's very, very wrong. That is very, very wrong. You introduce yourself, Kwana is your dialect. Everybody who came from Kwana is Igbo. That is your dialect as a Kwana. So Kwana is an Igbo language. You cannot introduce yourself for Kwana Igbo Kwana speaking Biafra. It's very wrong. You have to introduce yourself. Kwana Igbo speaking Biafra. Fine. Over Igbo speaking Biafra. Fine. So, but I cannot introduce myself now. I'm not coming and say I'm from Uba. Uba speaking Biafra. No. If I'm from Uba, I'm from Abangwa. I'm Igbo speaking Biafra. If I'm from Mumaya, I'm Igbo speaking Biafra. If I'm from Ohio, I'm Igbo speaking Biafra. If I'm from Upopo, I'm Igbo speaking Biafra. If I'm from Ikere, Bonnie, I'm also Igbo speaking Biafra. So you are doing yourself on air every day by day. Kwane, Igbo speaking, what they call Biafra speaking Kwane. Yes, that is wrong tradition. Because you're from Anyoma, you are Igbo speaking Biafra. If you come from what they call it, Ululede, or Gashuku, Abo, what they call it, Orichudu, you are Igbo speaking Biafra. So you should correct yourself. Nobody is above mistake. We all learn from each other. If you are hearing me now, correct yourself. Stop introducing yourself for Kwana is speaking Biafra. It's wrong. Kwana is Igbo speaking language. You come out on air, correct yourself. Kwana, Kwana speaking Biafra is wrong. You are Igbo speaking Biafra. All the way from Oduogene.
Mazi, you know that's Mazi, you know that's it's just don't take it.
Correct themselves. It's very, very wrong. I always hear how you are saying yourself. You cannot be enough. It's my own. The answer is fine. We answer is fine in the land. The answer goes in the land. It's not Igbo speaking language. They should correct themselves.
Yeah, people make a mistake, and it's not it's nothing that will blow it out of proportion. And sometimes when you get to speak, you say things you don't want to say, but that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Let people face what we are facing. We must confront this Biafra issue. Everybody, you can no longer hide. You have where you have the military, you have where you have all the insecurities, and how many of the militaries do you have there? I don't know. And then you have where you don't have the insecurity, you have where you don't have the Boko Haram, and that's where you have all your divisions. I don't know. And then you come to the fact that federal government plans to withdraw military from Northeast in 2020. That's where you have the Boko Haram. And then where are they going? Where are they going? Where are you going to put them? If you have where you have the destabilization, the criminals, the killers, and how many do you have there? What is the large amount of troops you have there? You don't have any. And then you're telling, you're going to withdraw from Northeast 2020. If you withdraw them, where are you going to put them? Then what happens to the ones sitting in Biafra land? What happens to them? Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning from you.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm saying to you a Merry Christmas. I hope you saw that, but I'm going to say Merry belated Christmas.
Yeah, no problem.
And Happy New Year to come. A healthy one, though.
I know.
I had the coffin the other day.
Yes.
I said, no. But I got you in our prayers because I know that what you're doing is not easy. I want to thank you so much for holding on. And this is your brother, Big Giving, of course, you know, and just making that pronouncement for the interest of the listeners. And I wish all Biafrans who are celebrating Christmas belated, but the most important is the new year to come. I wish you all a happy, healthy, prosperous new year to come in just a few hours from now. And and I will say to every one of us, tomorrow there was a call for fasting. Is it today? It starts from today. I'm sorry.
Today and tomorrow.
And a lot of people are already finished the day one because I know Australia is way ahead of us. And I believe the prayers is forgiveness of sin due to idolatry. I hope that people pay attention to that prayers because a lot of people may be thinking they are worshiping idols. It's just going to worship images or all those things. You remember those things they put in Okuabo those days. And a lot of people will think that is just worshiping those things, idols. But if you go to the New Testament, it clearly explains that anyone that puts anything in their life above God, something that you are kind of indulging, that takes your mind away from thinking or fearing God. If you are pursuing money in such a way that you don't even remember to do a simple good deed because of that money. You don't have time to look out for humanity because of that money. That's worshiping idol. And some of us here are worshiping different things. They worship clothing. That's evidenced by our behavior here that every party we must make a new clothing for it. And these clothing runs in hundreds, if not thousands, just to put on us and show up. Meanwhile, we have a big problem at home. Meanwhile, you have missed your brothers and sisters are dying of hunger back home. Meanwhile, our people are being denied and all kinds of ills, atrocities, mayhem on our people. Now we are spending money focusing on ourselves. By the way, self-made, self is also worshiping idol. You recall that our Lord Yeshua said, if anyone wants to follow me, first of all, you must forget about yourself. And then you pick up the cross and follow him. So anyone that is so selfish, then consider yourself that you're worshiping idol. There are so many things that we can sit down here and talk about it, that is the worship of idol. And I'm just asking us to look at those things in our lives that takes away from being real humans, that takes away from being who we are supposed to be, and takes away from doing good deeds. We must take these things away in our lives. That's just my message to all Biafrans who are listening. The next one is that I'm always listening, Mazi. Sometimes I don't want to call because I want to hear from other people. But then when it's too slow like this, I call it because I know that it's really slow on this radio. And I'm kind of wondering, where are people who are supposed to call on this radio, encourage our people? If you're a coordinator in any corner in Canada, and in Canada we have multiple coordinators in your regions, just like here in the United States, we have coordinators, the national coordinators, and the state coordinators. And even in Brazil, in Jamaica, these are just the areas that I coordinate. Then from day to day, this radio is empty. None of us, most of us come in, most of you come here. I hear Mazi and Amukamara. I hear the people from New Jersey, AM Chugud, all of them. Chijoke, I hear them. Mazi Mbadike. I hear them every day here. Oh, so, not every day, but, intervally they come in and ginger their people. And we have coordination in a lot of states in the United States here. I hear our PIO from Washington State. Our national PIO. I hear him. It's all about encouraging one another. Calling people to join. Call you, give you a number. Let people know that you are in this area.
so that other people can join. As you can tell, Mazi, from the last time our leader was in Washington, a lot of people are saying they don't know that IPOB is here. Mm-hmm. Even though some of them claim they read a lot of books.
Yes.
And I wonder, how could we read all these things and we haven't read about what is going on in our land and come out and help? Okay, because that's who we are. Whenever the leader comes, before you even know it, they know it. They will run and come. It's a problem. Immediately he turns back and go back, everybody goes back to their day. And I'm so glad that the last time you came here, you told everybody that you can coordinate. Coordinate people. But understand that IPOB is just one umbrella. In other words, if you want to coordinate in any state, you must consult with the state coordinator who is existing there, unless there's no coordinator there. And coordinating with your state coordinator does not mean to go and begin to kiss his asses or to begin to bow down to him. But just go there and call him and identify yourself and tell him what you can do and begin to do that. We see here a lot of people complaining. I heard them. A lot of people are saying leadership. And God in heaven knows that what we are doing here is not leadership. It's about service. It's about service. Come in and serve. We have only 3 steps to serving the people of Biafra. And the 3 steps is simply hear the gospel, you believe it, you make your payments. And then, after you make your payment, you take the oath of allegiance. And then you begin to coordinate. That's it. These 3 steps, the Bible is very difficult for them to do. Very difficult for them to do. We are calling on you. This is a new year. If you're coordinating in any state, in any region, in any place, you must make yourself known so that people who are claiming that they don't hear this gospel will hear. We need to come together. We need to get ourselves together. We cannot do that by coming here and crying. Anything that David says in the north, we will come here and rant. Meanwhile, they're doing it because they know how difficult our people can be. They know how difficult our people can be. That's why I'm saying it's not who are they. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They're shooting on our heads. And we're here running around fighting the people that are even doing something. I encourage you, if you truly love yourselves, if you truly love your people, to do what you have to do. Come out wherever you are. We need people with enormous ideas. We need people who knows how to coordinate. We need everybody. What we are fighting is a monster. And it requires for everybody. Although, if you now look in my hand, the monster. Although in Asha, the buffalo is already down. And I thank all of you who has been very supportive from the one who has been doing this for the past 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 years, and even people that are in just this year. This struggle is coming to an end. And any time I was involved, any time the work is coming to an end, you will always see the last rearing of that ugly head of the defeated monster. Watch it in any movie. The job is already gone.
Yep.
So we need to just stick to it. If you feel somehow offended in any form, please let people know how you're offended. And talk to the person that offended you. And let them know that, please, I don't want this thing. Because the first step people do in conflict resolution. You tell people, no, I don't like the way you do it. Because when you do this thing, it gets me upset. That's the first thing a brother does to a brother. In every conflict resolution, not one around. Somebody will call from Biafran and begin to talk. This person is doing this and that. Please, this new year, we are not going to take this thing too long. I'm believing that June 28th rally will be the solidifying of what we're doing. We put these things together so we can go home. Please, my voice may be too high, but I'm just speaking from the bottom of my heart. I don't have any enmity with nobody. I don't care because you are not my problem. The problem is these idiots in the name of Fulani who have refused us to live, refused us to bear away, refused to change the modality that they have been operating that contraption for all this time. People want to force me. I just had a group the other day talking about that 1999 Constitution is sham, that they need to institute a 2014 this thing. Okay, all well and good. It's not just talking. People talked about you have to restructure. And now everybody's in hiding. Let us rise up and do this thing once and for all. I want to really thank our women the other day on Saturday. Yes. Very, very good program, Mazi. And all the women, I thank you all. I was so proud of you. And that's part of the reason why we want you to come and be on top of in the front of this race. Because if you're looking at your wine, I just don't you. We don't want you to come here and then begin to come up as young one. We know from day one. We know about women's rights. 2029. The men were there. This woman rose to the challenge. We love you all. Our job is to love. We love you. We do all this. But there are things that are lacking in our men. And these are the things that God saw from the beginning. Because before He created the Eve, Genesis 2:18, as a helper. We men are helpers. Please, we welcome you all to help. This journey is not too far away from here. Mazi, let me thank you again for our leader. I want to say hello wherever you are, Deputy, all of you who are working for Biafra. I want
And I thank you, my brother. Your time speaks for itself. Every day you are here. When challenging all of you that are doing the same. And I wish you a happy new year to come. Dear friends, please humble yourselves. Remain truthful. Remain consistent in what you're doing. God in heaven is already here. We are the one wasting our time. He is going to take us home. Thank you, Mazi. God bless you. See my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi again. We are beginning to hit down the end of the broadcast. +1 484 767 0848. You see them. You see they are trying to relocate the troops. They know what they're doing. You have where they are killing people. You should have your soldiers there attacking the Boko Haram. No, you will not, because Boko Haram is your man. Brother, you position them in our land. Position them in our land to be terrorizing our people. Terrorizing our people all the time. And then what you do is to come and say you withdraw them bit by bit. Whose plan is that? Whose arrangement are you making? Who's benefiting from that? When your soldiers cannot confront real armed people, there's just the civilians are the ones they will be attempting to attack. Innocent civilians that are defenseless. And we continue to live with this fear all the time. We continue. We will continue to listen. We will continue to watch. We will continue to see. Seeing and seeing and seeing and seeing. We have seen enough. We have seen enough. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. This is Chidera calling from Ahaba in the Biafra land. Can you hear me?
Welcome, Biafra.
Mazi, can you hear me?
I can hear you real well.
Okay, Biafra from Ahaba. Look, let me say, Paul O'Clock, what you have been discussing since all this while. That first of all, I want to commend you people. I want to greet you people because our radio is always on point now. We are on, I can go to your program to people, Mazi, and you as well. I can get your program to study this while now. So we are on in the 102 point. We are 102.7. If you are Radio Biafra in Ahaba, if you want to get Radio Biafra in Ahaba, if you are with Radio High State, you will get it from 102.7 in Ahaba. Mazi, I hope you can get me clear.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. So for the good work that you people are doing, I greet you people. You should forget about the British Senate or whatever you call it, the High Commissioner. He's an idiot because they have been watching since all this while, watching Nigeria soldiers, watching Nigeria police, even with the Queen of England. They have been watching with Theresa May as well. They are watching Nigeria Boko Haram soldiers killing Biafra on a daily basis. They can't say anything. Because Nigeria is their own country. They just organize in Nigeria so that they can be able to get what they want. Because if you have to leave British now, if you have to come now, those are money that they are using to teach British. They will collapse. They cannot have money to pay. But eventually, it will go to happen because you people cannot continue to hold us as a slave using our money to be ruling us. You, British, Queen of England, you need to know this because you are not our God. The same way you chop, we will chop. The same way you chop, Queen of England. you are not, you are just a human being like us. So you need to do this normal. You have been killing us, the whole world are watching, and the whole world don't want to say anything. But you forget that our leader is also a citizen in England, King of England. You people need to do this in needful. Stop using Nigeria Boko Haram soldiers to kill Biafran. King of England, this is warning to you. Stop doing this that you are doing because you want to turn our land to theater of war. If not our leader and deputy director, you have been killing our people without this why. Even when we protest, you kill us in our land. It's not proper. You people claim that we are in democracy, that Nigeria is independent. Which type of independence? The Queen of England. You people are deceiving us by telling us that we are independent. You're not supposed to claim that you give us independence. Why will people stand up to protest? You watch Nigerian soldiers to kill. You watch Nigerian police to kill. Queen of England, you need to stop sleeping. Stop sleeping because this blood that you people are sharing, the blood will cover your eye, your Queen of England. Theresa May, you need to stop sleeping. Wake up. Stop sleeping. Your sleep is too much because children of Israel are being killed on a daily basis. And you people are claiming that you people are going to get it right. Anything will make Biafra not to come, King of England. The heaven and earth will scatter, just like our leader told you. The British will fall down. Let me tell you, this killing is too much, my Queen of England. Stop killing us, please. Mazi, thank you for the good work that you are doing. God bless you, my brother. Read that to you before me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This Head Commissioner stuff, that was a long 2017 stuff. I don't think that's a new when people are referring to it, I don't think that's a new thing he voiced out. That's an old one. The reference to it is a reference point, but people should treat it as something new. It's something that when you look at it, you see how they reason. You see how they reason. They want to think that they determine your future. And they will always continue to determine your future. Until you say no, until you stand up and say no, you can't do it. No, you cannot do it. We will determine where we go from here. We are going to determine where we go from here. That's the way it's done. That's it. If you don't determine your future, others will do it for you. They will do it for you. Make your bed the way you want it. Build your future. Do things that when you do it, you become proud of yourself. It is your independence. It is your freedom. All is yours. Why did I make that pronouncement? Look at some things I said about China and all whatnot. You see all those things? They try to determine your future. And when you fail to do it, they will do it for you. Ask me, is this the way you want to live? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let us thank our leader, as always. You know, when we say, I always come back and say, let's thank our leader for all he has been doing. What if he hadn't been doing these things? You wonder what would have happened. And people, at this point, I will start shutting down. And we'll be on the air again tomorrow. Biafra is your land. Biafra is your gift. It is your land. It is your gift. This is the last caller. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? That line did not go through, so it's unfortunate. That's the end of it. So that is the end of the broadcast today. We'll be on the air again tomorrow. And I thank all of you. And I wish all of you very good path to New Year. Very good path to New Year.